fish moving through this swim. No, really like it. It's a great setup. Owners are really friendly. Yeah, it just feels great to be back out on the bank. It feels like it's been forever. It hasn't. It's been 6-7 weeks, did we say? Itching to get done now, get fishing and get set up, get a rod out in the water and land that first carp.
Yeah, I like it. It's very pretty, and I'm quite encouraged by the fact that there is movement just outside our swim, or in our swim. So it's all looking hopeful. Yeah, gonna have a quick cup of tea because we haven't stopped since we arrived, and then I think hopefully we'll get a rod out this evening and have news to report by the morning. That would be nice. Well, I went all out sweet or fruity, so I've got strawberry and then
Oh, they smell banana-y, like
banana and pineapple, which is so odd because I have almost like an allergy towards banana. Bloody hate the smell. So I've been known to just gag just talking about it.
Surprised, nothing to report from last night. I'm a bit surprised we didn't have anything, because we certainly are on the button.
Yeah, lots of fizzing all over really this morning there. You know, right on the top of where we've placed the rods.
Yeah, I think it's just a matter of time now. Yeah, it's renowned for being not an easy lake. In fact, one of the first things the boat owner said to me was, "It's not an easy lake." So. But yeah, I am a bit surprised we've not had anything. Yeah.
Well, I'm not, if I'm honest, because yesterday, like I was saying to you this morning, there was so much activity on the water. We had everyone who's on the other side of the lake packing up and going home, so a lot of movement in the water, and then you were out in the boat, marker rods were out, placing our rods. There was a lot of disturbance, I think, on the water to have expected a bite. I'm more hopeful for today now that everyone else has gone home. We're here alone.
We've got a bit of sunshine as well, so hopefully.
Apart from one of my rods, I'm not planning on moving the other two. I don't know about you.
No, I think I'm going to leave my rods, but just maybe scatter some more bait out today, but not till later this afternoon, I don't think. Well, around midday.
There's quite a lot of warmth in the sun right now, but I think we're expecting rain tomorrow, but they say it fishes really well when it rains. So, as much as we don't really want the rain, we might need the rain.
What have we got then?
Well, just had a screaming run. Can't really see what I'm connected into right now. But she's giving us a bit of a welly. Otis is coming over to see.
So Ziggy.
Well, I'm joining us.
Kind of small and scrappy is what it feels like. But it's really hard to see. Can anybody else see it?
I thought it was right there in front of you a second ago.
It was, wasn't it?
Yeah. It certainly looked.
Yeah, there it is.
There it is.
Oh, actually, what is it?
What is it?
Barbel.
Like that.
There you go.
Oh,
And it's a barbel. It's a barbel.
whoa. I don't think you've ever caught barbel with me before.
I've not ever had a barbel in a lake, out of a lake before. What do you reckon? £3, £4? £5? What do you reckon? You know more about barbel than me.
For a pond.
£4.
£4?
Yeah.
Yeah, £4. Yeah. One of the most difficult fish in the lake. Foi a cana. Não foi da esquerda, foi ali do fundo.
Oh, 5.
5?
5.
Yeah.
Just the weight of the hand.
You have a feel. I reckon about £5.
Yeah.
Yeah, they can enganar,
They kid you.
get you wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not going to wait it. Weight wise, I think
4-5, 4-5. You are not
not
wrong.
far off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They always have the marks because they only move in the bottom of the lake. But it's one of the most difficult fish in the lake. But now it's winter.
She's beautiful. Right onto it. Off the mark. It's not what we want, but you're off the mark. I feel like a bit of a Michelin man at the minute. Well, we're off the mark with, I don't know, maybe £7 barbel, which is quite nice. Seems to be a bit of a ongoing thing at the minute, where my first fish isn't actually what I'm after. Earlier on it was a catfish, here it's a barbel. So I've got to say, it's the first barbel I've caught out of running water, so on a lake. But we'll get the rods back out over, because John seems to think that if they come on the feed, because they're the more difficult things to catch, then there's always a chance for a carp afterwards, because they seem to be feeding at the same time. So into the boat, back over my spot. Here's the spot, is the plan. Are you happy?
No.
I'll loosen the clutch off a little bit, so you can walk with it so you can get into the boat.
Ooh.
When you're going to come to the boat.
Ooh, hang on, it's going.
Keep that pressure on that rod.
Is it worth trying to?
No, come on, get over the top of it. Come on, in you get.
So I had a run. Well, I say it was a run. There was action of some description, and then I couldn't reel it in. So we got in the boat, got over the top of it. But I think it must have been a snag. Tone tried to get it in by hand, didn't you?
Yeah, we got over the top of the boat, over the top of the rig. But she'd managed to get herself. There is a big snag out there, and we're fishing up against it, basically, because that's where the fish are coming in. So yeah, she's just got herself around that snag, and unfortunately lost the rig, lost the lot. So
Not ideal. It
Not
was
ideal at
definitely
all.
it was definitely on when we were over the top of it.
So we've had 3 takes, 2 losses so far. Not the greatest. Not the greatest at all. But we will endeavour. I think that's the word, isn't it?
So you think we're going to try and go down a size on hooks?
Well, there's quite a few koi in here, so I think maybe not having such big, we'd be fishing size 4 hooks, so we're going to go down to size 6. I don't like to go any lower than a 6 generally, but we shall see. I've just thrown a swivel on the floor, can't see it now for the love of money, not a chance. Right. But yes, that's where we are at the moment. Tying some new rigs up. We're going to have a rebait in a little while.
Teaching me a new rig.
Teaching you a new rig. And going from there, really. Wait,
What you been fishing out over? Was it? Did you end up going on the gravel bar? Or?
yeah, I'm just short of the gravel bar.
And what you got on, what line, what rig?
This is a blowback rig with actually one of the lake boilies on it. I think this rod is. I don't know, I can't remember, but I'm sure she's coming in though. She's definitely coming in. There's that snag down there, isn't there?
Yeah.
It's up there.
I think the snag's a little bit further out than that. You can get her in a bit closer.
Oh, jeez, I think she's round it. She's round it. Yep, she'll be straight for it.
So what's happened?
She's heading straight for that snag and got round it. drafty. Yeah, definitely right round it. Oh. Just around the other side of it. Okay. He's got her.
She's in.
Yes.
Yes.
Right, plonk that down. We'll give you this bloody tree. Good shit, that's it. Right, you got it?
Yeah. Oh my god. Where's that line coming from? Is it yours?
That's all caught round that. I don't even know if she's a 20. No. You're having a laugh, aren't you? £12.
Really?
12?
Gosh, she gave a good scrap. Did she?
Yeah. 30, well, £13.
She's a nice fish though.
Powerful. Really powerful. If I'd have lost her, I'd have said she was 5 times bigger. Yeah, wouldn't she? You'd have definitely. And she knew where those snags were.
She knew where every single
Smart
one
little thing,
was.
isn't she?
It wasn't just one. Well, we now know for sure why all the bubbles are coming up from that spot. It's a snag, isn't it? They're still coming up now.
Well, I've disturbed all the silt pulling
Yeah.
that out, so. Looking good, mate.
Yeah, it doesn't feel massive, but I've said that before.
So whereabouts were you fishing, Justine?
This one is fishing right into the margin. It's been out for a couple of days. We went out last night and put a scattering of bait over. It's still got a lot of resistance, but I'm really hoping that she hasn't just taken me into a snag. I have a horrible feeling she has, which is the problem we've had on nearly every single fish we've brought in. Just going to keep the pressure on for a minute. I have a feeling we'll be heading out in the boat. It's always sod's law because it's just when you're about to dish your lunch up. So I'm just opening the clutch. I'm going to walk now towards the boat whilst keeping the pressure on. Sorry Dad, I'm going to have to move you out the way and probably ask you to turn the cooker off.
Yeah, done.
On the way. Oh, I don't know. Hang on a minute.
Still feeling on? What is she?
She's still on, but
Yeah.
I'm definitely on a snag.
Just keep the pressure on her. I'm going to get the other side of her.
so far, disappointing, the fishing. Had a few that have got away. Seem to be a lot of snags in the lake. Gone out with the boat to try and unhook them, get over the top of them, but just hasn't happened for us so far. So we'll persevere. I think it looks like a different weather front's moving in, which might bring with it some complications, but we'll see. Any of you that are of the observant kind will notice that my eyes are slightly different colour today. Nothing to do with this one behind me. Oh, don't, that hurts. I fell in the shower yesterday and got a lovely shade of blue going on. I'm thinking I might go back to the 70s and apply a little bit of blue eye makeup later, just to, you know, complete the whole look. But, you know, me being who I am, I'm gonna, you know, carry on, and I'm cooking a good old-fashioned English breakfast for the lads. I don't know why, but it's the kind of girl I am.
So we're kind of halfway through the session. I'm sitting here now in my shorts, my t-shirt and sunglasses. I mean, Darren, we're just having a bit of a conversation saying I think I might have made a bit of a mistake, because although it feels like the summer to me, or sort of late summer, to these fish it's winter, it's December. So I think I've fished it how I would a session a little bit earlier in the year. I've got time to change that now, and I will, but I do wonder whether, if I'd fished it how I would a winter session in the UK, would I have done better? Not that I've done bad. I don't consider 11 bites a bad session at all. So, but I guess being the person I am, I'm always looking for that little bit more. If I'd have changed it that way, would the circumstances be a little bit different? But I guess that's another reason why it keeps me coming back carp angling after 35 years, because there's always something to learn. And if you're honest with you, what's a bad session, what's a good session? Yeah, especially for me, because I don't fish the same waters all the time. I don't really get to judge whether I've had a good session or a bad. I can judge with other people on the lake at the time I'm fishing, but because I don't fish one water for a year, or say or a whole season, I've got nothing to compare to. If I was classing this as a winter session and I was sitting here, and if I'd have landed 12 fish, I would be like, great, fantastic session. The fact that I've lost so many, that's been frustrating, but I think I've learned. By getting that fish in last night, that's filled me full of confidence that we're doing the right thing now. Even trying to get out in the boat in time. I don't know what's happened. Can't see, I need some glasses. 2 seconds, sorry. Just took too long getting out there, I think. Just couldn't get over the rod. By the time I'd got out here, she'd already got herself snagged into a snag. So just don't know what. We found the right spots, but no, it wasn't the same as one last night. This was the middle rod, so she's from I was on the live system. I don't know. I'm just getting so gutted now of losing fish. It's just ridiculous. I don't understand. Don't know what more I can do. Waiting 24 hours for a fucking bite and then you just can't. I can't go over the top of them. Right, so we've got a real scrap coming on here. We've seen her. She's a beautiful linear mirror, and she's still pretty heavy. Not massive, but she's fit, that's for sure. She's giving us a bit of a scrap here. Nice and close under the rod tip. That's why I love these Graze rods. They're so soft under the rod tip. This was on krill. Yeah, it's not massive, but you know what? I'll take it. And we're in. Right, we've got other lines caught round her. So,
A little bit more. There you go. Wait. There you go.
27 and a half. 27 and a half. So a beautiful £27 Carpodromo linear.
Well deserved it. Whoa.
Stunning.
The water. And just that release that you just put the head down and there you will go.
Okay. Yeah.
Happy with that. That's a nice one. Right, so we've just had a beautiful 27 £27 linear. Real scrappy. They do fight really well in here. It's almost like they stick to the bottom. If I was fishing in France now, I think, oh balls, I've just cooked a catfish. But yeah, she done a nice job on my rigs. She swam through the whole lot. But rather that than into the snags and for us to lose them. So yeah, it was typical because Darren had just shot off for a shower. It's just but I think you managed to get some of it on film.
Yep.
And yeah, the guys have been round and gone through everything with me. They are extremely cautious about their fish, which is no bad thing. So yeah, it's now it's just a case of setting back up, get our rigs back out over the spots, and go again. No, I wasn't. I was making you use your own thought process.
It's the way in which you do it. If you was a primary school teacher trying to encourage young children to learn,
You're not
that's
a,
not
you're
the
not a
approach.
child.
I'm
You're
new,
a 50-year-old
I'm
woman.
new to this, and you're supposed to be my teacher.
You're not new to this. You've been doing it
So-
18 months on your own and fishing with me for 15
How have I been doing it on my own?
No,
You've seen me.
exactly,
You've
exactly.
seen me say
I've
on
been do-
camera.
I'm taking the stabilisers off. You are more than capable. You don't need me.
Do you know all I've got?
In fact, you've just proved.
All
that
I have to say to you is, if your progression is into tuition, angling tuition, I would change your technique if I was
Why?
you.
What did you?
Because you're not encouraging. You're
I am
piss
encouraging you
taking.
though. You've just done it. You didn't need me. There was nothing that you have done that you needed.
Do
me
you
to
think
do.
your style is encouraging then to people that are
Well,
trying
you have
to
to
learn?
take. You have to take the
No,
band-aid
you're not
off sooner or
answering.
later.
Okay, I suggest for you,
Right.
become a politician because you never answer with a straight answer. Well, firstly, I asked you for advice about placing it.
Okay. So have you placed your rod where you wanted it?
Well, I placed it in the general area that I wanted it. Oh, but you did offer some advice about doing
Right.
that.
So I offered advice, and you got your rod where you wanted it.
Yeah.
Right. Tick. Okay. What else was there?
But I asked you about bait, about what to put over the top of it.
Right. So
But
hang on, no, let me. So when you thought about it, you went to your hook bait, smelt it, went that's sweet, then went and chose a bait to go over the top that was sweet.
Yeah, but I'm not.
Did you? No, did you? Or did
No,
you
no,
not? Did
hang
you?
on.
No, answer the question. Don't
But
avoid it.
I will say that's what I did, but what I'm saying to you is I have no confidence in the fact that that was the right decision because you didn't offer any advice. You didn't go just if it was me, I would do a scattering of your mixed
Right,
ground
okay.
bait and then I'd probably throw a handful of oily over the top. You offered no advice.
Right. So I then asked you how many boilers you put over, and you chose not to tell me.
I did, I told you a handful.
Right,
and
that's
then you
not-
said,
that's
how
not
many's that? Well, it's a handful. I didn't count them
Roughly.
individually. I don't know, well, 15, 20?
15 baits. It didn't sound like 15 baits going over, but you've got bubbles come on. But you did everything right. If you'd put a sweet bait out and then went over the
Yeah,
top
but
with
you
fish,
do
I
it-
would have stopped you and gone, think about what you're doing.
But you do it in a piss-taking
No,
way.
I wasn't at all. I was just making you use your thought processes.
It strips confidence. It doesn't encourage confidence.
But now I'm talking to you now, after you've done it, you've placed your rod where you wanted it, you've done the right
The only
bait
reason you're
choices.
talking to me about it now is
No.
because you're trying to make a point.
I'm not.
Yes,
Well, I am
you
making
are.
the point, is that you didn't need my advice.
I did need you.
You didn't.
If I didn't need your advice, I wouldn't ask. I'd
But-
simply just do it.
But you've done it. What you needed was a crutch to hold you. No, you did it. You've done it. You've placed it right. The only thing I might say is I might get a scoop of particle and put it over the top. That would be it. Done. And you did that all on your own. You done your rig, you did everything. I haven't done anything.
You're smug. Do you know that?
Well, because basically I'm smug because I've taught you on all the trips to get to this point what to do. And you've done it. Good teacher, thank you.
I really dislike you. Dom.
Well, when I'm right, yeah, you do.
No, when you're smug.
I'll be laughing on the other side of my face when you catch a 50 pounder in a minute, though, won't I? Because I won't be able to go.
So
Yeah, will you? So what?
I'm gonna have to work on my smugness technique if that happens. I tell you, because my God, are you copying it?
I'll be happy for you. Because again, I've taught you well. I'm a winner.
You're gonna get smacked in the face in a minute.
Violence is never the answer.
It's not the answer, but sometimes makes you feel really good. Oh my God, am I going to have to put one of those disclosure things on again where I say nobody was harmed in the making? It's me again, isn't it?
Yeah.
You do this to me.
Take it off these.
Oh, like when we get old.
Right, we've got away from the snags now, and we've got coming up. I think she's massive. What's another barbel? Oh. That's it. Another barbel. What was my last one? Remember?
No, I don't.
Right, okay. Hey Tom. These things are shite. Right, so we've got our second barbel of the trip, which, you know, it's quite nice to catch something a bit different. Now these are typically a river fish. I'm used to fast flowing water, but it's actually quite nice to have something a bit different. You know, perfect condition. She's got a bit of a growth there on her fin there, look. Really fit, strong fish. Certainly took off. She ran like a good one, didn't she?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I think it went pretty successful. I think I was under false illusion. I hadn't really considered that the fact that the temperature's good here for us, that it's still winter conditions for these carp. So, but we certainly got plenty of takes. So we know we're fishing well, which is nice to take on to the next trip. We had a few nice fish. Not obviously as many as we hoped, but still. What, 15 takes? 15 takes on a winter session. Most of us would be really happy with that, I think.
Yeah.
A couple of 20s.
Could have done with a few more on the bank.
Yeah, we could have done.
That's,
Yeah, that we definitely.
That goes without saying. But it happens.
It is what it is. I'll be back. I'd definitely like to come back. Give it another crack.